This month marks Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Obviously, it can be very difficult for anyone who experiences that kind of violence to open up and ask for help. But a Stewartville father who experienced it himself says that it can be especially hard for men. ABC 6 News reporter Roxanne Elias joins us now in studio with more on this story. Roxy.
Betsy, Ron tells me 6 months ago he would have never been able to tell his story, but today he shared it with us because he wants others that have been victimized to share theirs.
It was a brutal rape. It was horrifying. It was shocking. I was completely surprised.
It took the Stewartville father and retired pastor nearly 40 years before he had the courage to talk about being a victim of sexual assault.
I have struggled for my entire life now with the issue of trusting people.
Jude Foster with the Minnesota Coalition Against Sexual Assault says it's less common for men to report they are the victims of sexual assault. And for that, she says we can blame the stigma behind sexual violence.
And even in the language that we use when we talk about sexual violence, we use phrases like violence against women. I think that can feel really alienating if you're a male survivor.
Therefore, Ron says many males don't come forward with their stories.
Some of it is that, well, we've always had a perspective that men are tough, men fight, men can take it on the chin. And
many men feel very isolated and alone, and again, maybe not recognizing that men can be sexually assaulted because as a culture, we don't recognize that.
Foster also says it's true women are sexually assaulted at a higher rate, but it doesn't mean it's not happening to males.
Rape really isolates you. You're very aware that your life has changed in a number of very specific ways.
But he wants to encourage men to come forward because with the help of a therapist, he says he's been able to live more of a somewhat normal life.
So obviously I want them to try and find someone that they can trust, and I want them to know that it's not going to go away, but you can learn to have a life, and it can be a good one.
The advocate we spoke to encourages anyone who has experienced any type of sexual violence to reach out to someone, even if it's just for advice. Now, we have a link for that under our featured links at KALTV.com. Back to you.